Most people spend their entire lives looking for happiness as if it were hidden somewhere in the future. They believe they'll finally be happy after they get the promotion, buy the dream house, find the perfect partner, or become successful enough to impress everyone around them. Yet history tells us something very different. Many kings lived in misery. Many wealthy people died dissatisfied. Many famous individuals secretly battled emptiness despite possessing everything society celebrates. Meanwhile, some of history's wisest philosophers owned almost nothing, yet walked through life with extraordinary peace. Why? Because they discovered a truth that happiness is not something you find, it is something you cultivate internally. If you wish to become happier every day, not occasionally, not only when life is easy, but consistently, then these timeless Stoic practices can transform the way you experience every single day. But the question is, how do we make ourselves happy every day? Step 1. Stop waiting for life to become perfect. The greatest obstacle to happiness is not suffering itself. It is the belief that happiness must wait until suffering disappears. Many people unknowingly postpone their joy. They tell themselves, I'll be happy when I get a better job, when I earn more money, when I find the right partner, when I buy my dream house, when people finally appreciate me. At first, these thoughts seem harmless. After all, it's natural to have goals and dreams. But over time, this way of thinking becomes a prison. They become so obsessed with reaching the next destination that they forget to experience the life unfolding before them. They sacrifice today's peace for tomorrow's promise, only to discover that tomorrow never truly arrives. Modern psychology referred this problem as hedonic treadmill. Learn to focus on today's actions rather than tomorrow's rewards. Do your work with excellence. Love the people around you. Appreciate small moments that many overlook, a peaceful sunrise, a meaningful conversation, or simply the gift of being alive. These ordinary moments often become life's greatest treasures, but only for those who are present enough to notice them. This is the first secret of happiness. Step 2. Simplify your desires. The Stoic philosopher Seneca wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." He taught that wealth itself is not the problem. The real problem is becoming a slave to endless desire. A person with very little can be content, while someone with enormous wealth can remain miserable if they constantly crave more. Imagine trying to fill a bucket that has a hole in the bottom. No matter how much water you pour into it, the bucket never stays full because it keeps leaking. Endless desire works the same way. Every new possession or achievement brings a brief moment of excitement, but before long, the mind begins wanting something else. Happiness leaks away because contentment was never allowed to settle. Learn to work hard, pursue excellence, and dream boldly, but never believe that the next possession, achievement, or approval will finally make you happy. Happiness grows when you appreciate what you have while calmly working toward what you hope to become. True wealth is not measured by how much you own, but by how little you need to feel at peace. Step 3. Build happiness through daily discipline. The philosophy of Stoicism believed that discipline is the foundation of lasting happiness because it frees you from being controlled by your impulses, emotions, and circumstances. What feels pleasurable in the moment is not always what brings peace in the long run. Things like skipping exercise, procrastinating, overspending, or endlessly scrolling on your phone may feel good temporarily, but these habits often leave you feeling guilty, anxious, or dissatisfied later. They understand that greatest reward of discipline isn't success, wealth, or recognition. It's becoming someone who can remain steady when life becomes difficult. When challenges arise, disciplined people don't panic because they have trained themselves to act according to their values rather than their emotions. Remember, True freedom comes when you no longer depend on motivation or perfect circumstances to do what is right. You simply act because it aligns with the person you are striving to become. And that is why discipline creates happiness. Step 4. Serve others without expecting anything back. One of the greatest misconceptions about happiness is believing that it comes from constantly receiving. While there is nothing wrong with pursuing personal goals, the Stoics believed that a life centered only on receiving eventually becomes empty. Instead, they encouraged us to ask a different question. How can I make someone else's life a little better today? Marcus Aurelius believed that human beings are naturally created to support one another, just as the hands work together or the feet walk together. He reminded himself that helping others wasn't merely a kind gesture, it was part of living according to human nature. Helping someone does not reduce your happiness, it often multiplies it. Modern psychology supports this idea. Studies have shown that acts of generosity and compassion activate areas of the brain associated with pleasure, connection, and emotional well-being. This is sometimes called the helper's high. When you sincerely help another person, your brain releases chemicals that increase feelings of happiness and reduce stress. Remember, the happiest people are often not those who have the most, but those who give the most of themselves, with wisdom, without attachment, and without expecting anything in return.